Hi guys, today we're going to be reviewing the new Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. That's how it looks. The way I want to do it, I want to apply my regular primer, foundation, concealer, the ones that I trust and swear by. And I want to do one side of my trusted powder and the other side of the Hourglass powder so we can see if it's actually any different or if it's performing well, if it's not, if it's better, is it worth your money. So that's how I want to do it. Right now I have nothing on my face. I'm going to start with my primer, my foundation and concealer, and then I will test this powder. I'm going to apply my trusted primer, Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I love this primer. It's absolutely gorgeous for the oily skin. I am oily and I have very dry cheek area, so I'm like oily combo. For the foundation, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. I love this foundation. I think it is the best on the market for the oily skin. I haven't tried anything that actually beats this foundation. It's absolutely stunning and it locks and it stays on your face the whole day. And for the concealer, we're gonna use Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I swear by it. So the concealer is on and I'm gonna set one side of my face with Hourglass powder and the other one I'll use Mercier translucent powder. This is my must-have powder. This is the one that I trust and I use almost every day and I swear by it and it always performs well, so this would be a great taste. So this would be a great test to see who performs better. First of all, let's open the package. This is how it looks in the package. The box is pretty like any other Hourglass box. Inside we have this stunning packaging. The one thing that I kind of was surprised to see is that it is plasticky. For some reason I thought like it would be like metal and I don't know. Hourglass is such a luxe brand, so I kind of expect it to be like very heavy and beautiful and oh my god. But it is plasticky. I don't mind it. I have no complaints. I love the packaging. It's pretty. It has the Hourglass gold things on it. This is how it looks inside. It is really pretty inside. It has this pretty H letter. Oh my gosh, it's so hot today in Montreal. I can't, like I'm sweating. I'm just gonna go to the Sephora website to see if I need to know anything about this powder before I use it. By the way, in Canada it will cost you $55 from Sephora plus tax obviously. Laura Mercier in comparison is $47 Canadian, which is kind of in the same price range, just a little bit higher. So on Sephora website they say it's ultra refined powder formulated with light reflecting particles to blur imperfections. It is packaged in innovative sifter design, dispense the perfect amount of product. So it's supposed to blur the appearance of pores, fine lines and wrinkles for an airbrushed finish. The formula is infused with diamond powder for the most refined light reflection without any flashback and sets makeup for longer wear. It is also formulated without talc, leaves an invisible finish and is perfect for all skin tones. So according to Sephora, well according to Hourglass, it is translucent. It covers all your pores and minimizes any wrinkles. It also should not have any flashback, and it has this like perfect dispenser that dispenses exactly what you need. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close it, turn it around, make sure everything is good, and let's see how. Oh, that sound is so annoying. That's how much it dispenses every time. Because it has like this funny thing on the top, so I guess it covers it and it dispenses exactly what you need. I don't think that is even close to be enough, but let's see. So I'm gonna set half of my face with the Hourglass and I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see. I'm just gonna blend all my concealer to make sure there's no creasing happening. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna apply it with the beauty blender that I just used to blend my foundation and concealer. So I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. So my thoughts are, it is definitely invisible. Like it did set my concealer really well, it looks undetectable on the skin, and it does create this like airbrush like effect, which is kind of cool. Like, it dissipates into nothingness, but it's there, and it was really interesting how it looks. So I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see how it looks on my face a little bit closer. So this side we have the Hourglass powder set, and this side has nothing yet, just the concealer. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It is really much invisible. It did smooth the lines like a little bit. I don't see like anything dramatic, but yet at the same time it's so invisible, and it's so like it kind of perfects your face. That's that. I'm gonna set with my Laura Mercier, and we're gonna see the difference. Both powders are in. I can see right away that Laura Mercier is definitely more visible. It looks like I have actually powder with Laura Mercier as opposed to Hourglass. It's practically undetectable, so that's the major difference. I hope you can see it on the camera. Like, this one is way less powder than this one, which is kind of crazy. Hourglass did dissipate into nothingness. It did exactly the same as maybe Laura Mercier does a little bit better at covering the pores, but it gives you a more powder finish. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna reconvene. I'm gonna give you my first impression thoughts, and I'm also gonna wear it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do some updates. Alright, the rest of the makeup is done. Right now it's 11:51. I'm planning to wear the makeup for another 8 hours or so, so I'm gonna give you updates as the day goes. I'm gonna record all of that, and so far so good. I really enjoyed the powder. It really is invisible as a comparison to Laura Mercier. It is, from far away you don't really see any difference in powder, but close up you do see that it's actually invisible, which I kind of like it, as long as it performs exactly the same as my Laura Mercier, because all I need is to stay matte throughout the day. So this would be a great test to see if that invisible, barely there powder performs or not as good as Laura Mercier, which is a holy grail powder for a lot of people. At this point I have nothing else to say. I love the packaging. I like how my makeup turned out. Everything looks good. We'll do a check-in in a couple of hours, and we're gonna go from there. So I've been wearing the makeup for about 2 hours now, and the only thing I'm starting noticing is that my forehead is slightly shinier on the Hourglass side, and not as shiny on my Laura Mercier side. Everything else stays the same. It still looks like it has no powder on this side, and definitely some powder on Laura Mercier side. So far so good. Still enjoying the powder. I'll do some more check-ins closer to the evening. Hi again. So I've been wearing the powder, well, all my makeup right now for about 5 hours and a half, and what I'm noticing is that my Hourglass side, this is the Hourglass side, is way more oily than my Laura Mercier side, which is kind of a shocker for me. I thought it would be performing a little bit better, but it is what it is. It's still pretty. Everything is still nice. I wanted to film right now because I still have some light outside, and you can clearly see how it is way more shiny in this part as opposed to this side. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more check-in at the end of the day, because I want to do something else. I want to try and see how it will perform if I use this powder to touch up. So stay tuned. One more checking is coming. So guys, I've been wearing the foundation for over 8 hours now, and I already do have my thoughts on the Hourglass powder. It is way more oily on the Hourglass side than it is on Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier did perform better, so in terms of the comparison, if you're thinking of buying Laura Mercier or Hourglass and you're oily as me, I would suggest you to go and get Laura Mercier. It will definitely keep you more matte throughout the day. However, if you're more on the normal skin type, or probably like dry, I think you would really enjoy Hourglass, because it is definitely more invisible on the skin. You don't look like you have any powder, but yet your concealer is set and ready to go. So yeah, this is my thoughts on how it will work. I want to do one more last test. I want to try and see if it will work well if I blot. So I'm gonna grab my beauty blender that I used to apply the makeup. I'm gonna dip it in the Hourglass powder. I'll probably have to kick off the excess. It is definitely not enough. Water comes out 1 drop for whole face to be covered, and it has this annoying squeaky noise, which is, oh, drives me bananas. Well, it did really well in mattifying my face, and it is really good for touch-up, so probably that's what I will use this powder for. It is really cool to carry it because it is not as messy as Laura Mercier would be, so this powder I probably would use as touch-ups. But Laura Mercier is the powder to go for oily skin. So yeah, these are my thoughts. This is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you haven't already, you can also follow me on Instagram. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.